All right. Okay, so I will actually be playing a lot of games against you guys. Just waiting for a small second. Okay. Da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. Yeah, I see some good, man, some good players. All right. New stream now. Okay. Okay. I'm just grabbing the link of my upload and then sharing it online, and we will be starting. Yeah, I'm actually pretty interested to see how the World Amateur will keep going. I have some players playing it now, and yeah, it'll be pretty good. Okay, this is shared. Nice. We will see how things will look like. It's also okay. Okay, this is now shared. I put myself some music into the earphones, and we will start. All right, Dreamer. Okay. Let's just see how things will look like. Okay. Okay. Let's just start. Let's just play some B3. Okay. Everyone can now see me. Now it's working. Let's just bring my pieces into the game. Like always, we try to develop. All right. Hello, if you are on the replay. And now I'm just streaming on YouTube. So next time, if you want to be, in the chat, you can just subscribe to the channel, not to miss my future live streams and eventually future uploads. Now I'm just playing very usual opening with the pawn on b3 and the bishop on b2. Now I want to take the pawn, but the knight pins it, so I would just pin the knight, pins, defends it, so I just want to pin the knight. He went bishop c5, he missed completely that I can capture the pawn, so I would just capture on c6 with check. He has to recapture, otherwise he's losing a piece. If he blocks or move the kings away, then I will just move my bishop back in order not to lose it anymore. And now I'm just winning the pawn on e5. All right, now some moves might be playable. If he captures, then I can just capture back. Everything is fine. All right, I have the right to castle, so I will go for a small castle. Bishop e6. All right, now I'm just thinking about capturing here, but it just feels a little bit off. Let's just go knight f3. I'm winning one more tempo against the pawn, and this pawn is just a problem because I can't develop. Now he's giving me the pawn for free, and if you have the chance of capturing with the pawn or with the knight, I would recommend you to capture with the knight. What I mean by knight is mainly a piece, because if I capture with the pawn, my pawn structure is pretty weird. If I capture with piece and not with pawn, then my position is pretty decent, right? Yeah, I just want to check something very quickly. Hopefully the camera is still working. Yes, everything works fine. All right. Works pretty correctly, I want to say. Hopefully you can still hear me. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, the sound is pretty good actually. I didn't think that the sound would be that great. All right, this is a weird move, and I can play knight c3, but I don't like the fact that this is hanging. So I will just play c4 first. Winning a small tempo on the bishop, this is always very good to grab some small tempos against your opponent's pieces. If he goes back to e6, then I will just capture it. If he captures on d4, I will just capture with the bishop. Yeah, and now once again, I will win another small tempo on the on. I think I can. I don't see anything wrong against that. I can also just play knight c3. But let's just play d3 actually, because if he moves away, then now eventually knight c3 will be a little bit tense. Maybe I wasn't first to go d3. Maybe it was just played a little bit too fast, to be honest. But okay, he will just move back and whatever. I will just have to find a solution for this knight because I really want this knight to be in play. I can also just play something very, very, very dubious looking like knight c3 and giving the pawn away, but after queen takes, the pawn on d3 will be hanging. So he has to go like bishop to g6. Mm. Okay, he's sacrificing a bishop for no reason. So it's my turn to play. I'm just thinking quickly. Am I getting mated? If this and he goes knight there, I can just play knight f3 to prevent queen g5. So I will just capture on g2. And if he moves the knight away, I can just play knight f3 and the queen will no longer be able to jump around those squares. I'm cooked. Not really. I'm analyzing live if you want. After the game, of course. After the game, of course. Okay, I will just play knight c3 just to bring some pieces into the game. I got a new message. I don't know where this message is coming from. Can I be please one game for rapid against who are you? Okay, sure. Okay. All right. I will just move back. Okay. No, it's pretty interesting. It's a very interesting game, I want to say. Yeah. Okay, he can't jump in. I will just play 95 just to win a small tempo against the bishop. Also, I don't like my king being so open, so I think I will go at some point rook g1 with the intention that if he manages to give me a check without losing the game straight, immediately. Okay, and sadly, the queen is hanging in one move, so I will just capture it. Um, yeah, if anything, then my king will just run away. I can also play queen h5 in order to go for some checkmates, so there isn't much we can really add to this moment for the moment. Um, so yeah, that's a small thing. Okay, queen h5, I'm threatening mate. And now I have some funny lines. For example, if he goes h6, I'm thinking, can I sacrifice the queen? He captures back, I go for check, he goes king h8, I go for check, king g8. Um, it's not that winning yet, but I can also just play knight f6 check. If he goes king h8, I capture, and go knight there, but he goes f6. Yeah, I have an idea. I will go king h1. It's a nice trick. So basically, if he captures the knight, that doesn't work. But basically, I wanted to go for some rook takes. Yeah, okay. Now, sadly, it's just game over. Okay. I wasn't very accurate right now. I played a team match, which didn't look well. A couple days ago, I was completely winning. I will just analyze his game first, and then, of course, we will be turning back to you, Mister from Sweden. Okay. By the way, I have one small question. I have to verify something because I realize that something isn't quite working here, and that is streamer title or something. Yeah, no, it's not working. Wait, why did I do so many rating points? Ah, yeah, I know what. Okay. So yeah, it was a pretty clean game. Here in the opening, my opponent just made a mistake with d4. He should have brought more pieces into the game, and this is a normal way of playing. Then eventually bishop g4, bishop f5, something that isn't wasting time because now he's just giving me direct targets. If he captures, and I will have captured back with the f pawn, and now I will have, this pawn pushing the center. Okay, but now he just gave me this immediate pressure. I think he has to go f6, but then I can still just win the pawn right there since the knight is pinned. And now, of course, she's losing a pawn. And from now on, I just brought all my pieces into the game. D3 was fine. Yeah, here if he went bishop d6, I thought about this move just to play knight c2 and b4. It's decent, so that's pretty good. Yeah, there isn't much we can really add to this. Now he just down the piece, so it's a very nice game. Sadly, you blundered a little bit. Be careful. Watch out for tactics. Next round. let's just go for some deeper chess. Now I'm playing against a 16 something hundred. It's unrated. Luke Borg from Sweden. It's a 10-minute game against d4. What can I play against him? I don't want to play my repertoire. Let's just play some b6. Some sidelines, which can eventually happen in classical. I've seen this line, this Queen's Gambit very often. This is already strange. He's giving me a lot of light square control. So I will just play knight f6, followed by bishop b7. And suddenly the light squares are pretty weak. Yeah, he's giving me some light square control. Uh, okay, now I don't know how to keep going. I think I will just play e6, just to make sure that he's not pushing d5. Okay, now I think I can really just play, something very positionally active. I'm just fighting on the light squares. I will play knight c6, bringing all my pieces into the game. There isn't much that can be added and said about this position. Okay, d5 is a move just to solidify the light squares. I don't want e4 to be happening, so I will just play d5. And I'm basically, clapping something on the e4 square. And okay, it's a very hard position. It's a normal position. Actually, I have to be careful about this diagonal. Yeah, it can be a little bit unpleasant. Okay, we'll play bishop d6. I think there was nothing, but okay, I'm playing a little bit too fast for what that is. Okay, I will just go for castling, and I will show you a very funny defensive resource, which wait, because he sent me a message. Okay, he sent me a message. What was it? Thanks. All right. You're welcome. All right, that's pretty funny. That's pretty direct. That's pretty funny. I like the way it looks like. Yeah, I enjoy the way the way it looks like. Okay, he's sending me even more messages. Let me just delete that. I don't want messages to be happening too often and arriving too often. Yeah, and I don't know what he's looking for and or looking at. All right, some people are in the chat finally. Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. Okay, so basically, I don't want to talk too much about how I'm evaluating this position, but white is trying something around those squares, around the dark squares. But the problem is that there's some lack in development, and it's pretty hard for white to keep going here. Yeah, 92. Okay. So usually I would recommend some queenside pushes because it's definitely viable. Now I just have to calculate. What if I go c4 and white goes e4? I think I want to prevent e4. I will play 97 just to prevent e4. Maybe it's pretty dumb to say out loud how I'm thinking, what I'm thinking about, but at the same time, who cares? Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. Yeah, my opponent is taking a little bit of time. He's not quite fully developed for the moment, and that is that is causing him a couple of issues. Yeah, which is always which is always problematical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, he's taking a little bit of time. Rook f3. All right, my opponent wants to go for some brutal checkmating sequence. Little does he know. Oh, I have to calculate. Okay, if you play that in classical, you're going to win a lot of games. I have to calculate. I don't like it. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were just practicing. Okay, wait. 94, you capture, I capture. Rook h3, knight f5. Knight f5. Wait, when I play my game, uh, okay, my brother. Okay, I have to turn off his Steam because I'm getting notifications from Steam. Okay, wait. Knight f5. And people play that until 2300 divid set level. Okay. I just lost a brutal game in which I was completely winning. I'm so tilted and I have to calculate in this position. Okay, it is actually a good life lesson for you guys. Okay. 94, knight takes, pawn takes, rook h3, but f6, queen h5, so I have to go like knight f 94. Oh, I don't like it. I mean, it's nothing. Let's just play 94. Just a minute. I just have to do something on my brother's computer. I'll be right back. No, nothing. All right. So if no nothing, then I don't know what this was. Okay, got a weird notification right there. Yeah, pretty good. Could have been worse. And now basically if captures rook h3, he might be wanting to play some queen h5. But this is where things become interesting. I don't know what to play against that because I don't quite care, to be fully honest with you. That's not a thing. He can capture both ways. I think he's slightly better. I think something went off in the opening. I don't know. I guess not carrying is not good. Let me just put some music into my earphones. This was always one of my biggest issues. Not caring enough. Who's gonna carry the boat? No, but okay. Okay. Now just waiting. And there isn't much we can actually do in these positions. These positions are super difficult. But once you took a decision, and what should I tell you actually? Once you started taking direction and taking a couple of decisions, stick to it. Yeah, Now I have to wait for White's answer because I cannot just over tight myself over nothing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just got some messages on Instagram which I had to send. I also have some students that have some questions about, dual amateur. There is that, and then I capture. This is super duper weakening, but let's just try it. In the worst case, I will lose an unrated game. Oh no. Oh no. It's very funny, actually. Yeah. That is a very hard position. Super weakening, I guess. At the same time, I don't quite see what this rook is doing on h3. Because there is a very small chance that I'll go at 5. If that's the case, then I don't know. This position can get super hard for no reason at all, just for the sake of it. Yeah. And f6 is very funny because I'm just chasing the. I mean, I have to capture it because if I just capture, he captures, and I lose the game. It's just that if he saw something that I hope I didn't blunder anything too bad. If he captures right there. I feel something very funny actually. If captures, I see a line where I could capture. Okay, this is dubious. But I cannot capture actually. Wait, it's not that dubious. Actually, I can. Let's just capture it. It looks risky, but I'm about to play f5, especially if he captures on d6 first. I thought about some lines where I go rook h, bishop there. You know, oh no, I forgot about that. Fuck. Okay, if it's not game over. Okay, if it happens, and it will happen in your games, just assume the game starts from the beginning again. If you think you blundered, okay, you can't undo your blunder. Here, if I go h6, what I don't like is that he can capture back, and I don't. Maybe there is nothing, but it feels like I have something more. If I do this, he captures, gives a check. Yeah, it feels like I'm. Oh, I mean, it feels like it's over. But if I capture, he just captures back, and what did I really achieve right there? Except nothing. Oh no, I don't want to calculate. Really? I thought that I would just be beating, some very weak players and that's it. But no, I have to play against serious opponents now. Okay, if I go h6, um, okay, but like h6, and where do you want to go? I don't see what white can play, and it's not because I'm tired, it's because I don't want to play, because I'm unfocused. Okay, if I go h6, I capture on d6, I capture back. Feels like I'm slightly better still. But h6, you go, for example, queen g4. No, you don't. I play knight f5. Okay, I play h6. What is happening? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he sees something that I don't, and if that's the case, and so be it. In the worst case, he will smack me over, and that's it. It won't happen. But even if that's the case, and whatever, I can't change that. I can't undo my blunders. Okay, now it feels like I can just play f5 and I'm fine. Or bishop d5. Okay, I just play f5. Okay, that's good actually. I don't see what is happening in this position. Okay. He will capture, and go c4, and afterwards there is a huge trick. If he captures c4, I think I have something. Or I don't. I don't know if my opponent is stream sniping or not. I don't think so. But c4 is a move which has to be seen, especially if you're playing this position as black. If c4, I have a nice move, I think. Rook g3 threatens queen h6. I'm defending, and I'm about to play king h7 and g6, by the way, to almost trap the queen. Yeah. I can also play rook g6. I can also play that move. Just winning time now. I'm about to push some a5. I'm just trying to break the pawn structure a little bit. He might go b3, but if b3, I go bishop d3. Okay, he wants to capture. And what if I capture? Then I just have a weird pawn structure. That's right. Oh, he wants g5. Oh, shoot. I missed that. What am I doing? Maybe 97 then? And if he goes g5, I just go rook g6. Technically, it's fine. Technically, it should be fine. Maybe it's not. Who is sending me messages? I don't get it. If captures, I capture back. I don't know why I'm getting messages. I don't know why I should be concentrated on messages and not on the games. It's fine. Może masz wspomnieć z tych wszystkich gierki, co mógłbym poprawić, albo jakie mam mankamenty? Takiego, jeśli nie, to okej. Po prostu taktyka, człowieku. Okej. Dawaj. Hop na streamie. Możemy o tym porozmawiać. Okay. You know, if you have the chance your life will drop value, just do it. Okay, if he captures, I capture back, so everything's alright. Okay, actually pretty funny. Okay. I hope it's me. Okay, pretty funny actually. Pretty straightforward, pretty strict. Once again, I'm just taking space. Yeah, this is a very interesting game because it felt like he was rolling me over and suddenly nothing happened. Okay, just capture here. If he captures, I just capture on e3. If he jumps that way, I think I have e3. No, I don't think that I'm getting mated or anything. Oh wait, if this, he has rook g2. If I give a check, he jumps that way. Okay, but I've not f4. Okay, I would just hope right there if he allows me to, then I just oopsie. Now the queen is hanging. Sadly. All right, it was actually a very hard game. I got myself distracted everywhere, and at the same time I just blundered. Uh, hello Shima. Hello Pritamroy. How are you doing? Yeah, it's actually very funny. Okay, so this is a very funny game. Let me just show you how it looks like. Just to show you that even if you're not focused, then you can still lose. Okay, this is how it looks like. So I played well, and then here I made a mistake, and I felt like I was lost. And then, of course, he blundered. So in the opening, overall, everything was pretty decent. I mean, it's an opening. Yeah, and here everything d5 was slightly off. Yeah, I should have gone. I think bishop e7 or queen c7, right? Just for me. Yeah, bishop d. Yeah, d5 is fine. No, it's all right. Yeah, he wants to capture here first, just to simplify the structure. And now it's very hard for you to push e4, and if you go c, then I go d5. Yeah, okay. Who cares? I mean, it's fine. Yeah, and here my mistake was f6. Here I should have gone knight f5, I think. Knight f5. Oh, f5 actually. Okay, and this is nothing. Ah, yeah, that's right. That's right. It's nothing because you can't hop in. Like you simply can't hop in. This is the whole point. And I remember that I analyzed that. So it's just knight knight e4, f5, and queen e8, and then you will never get any attacks. And if you play queen h5 here, then now I can just play h6 and there is nothing. And I completely forgot that this theme exists, which is funny because I analyzed that already. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, okay. So just F5. Okay, it doesn't matter. 94, okay, 94. I took here on E4. Yeah, F4 was a mistake. Yeah, because now he can just take, and now you miss Queen H5. And I thought that after Queen H5, H6, I had nothing. Oh, sorry, I thought that I can also capture. I made a calculation mistake. Captures, check. G6. What did I miss? Okay, I saw all of that. Oh, wait, what? But I'm up. Okay, to be honest, I saw that, but I forgot about this. No, but it's nothing. No, it's just that in the long run, he's going to smack me or something like that. Is it that? Yeah, not even that. It's really this. Bishop C6, captures. Ooh, actually, yeah, actually, I'm getting blasted through. What? This is okay, but this is super hard. Like, okay, I mean, he had an advantage in this position, like a +1 something, but it's a super hard advantage. Honestly, if I would have if even if I reached this last position, I would think in classical that I'm winning. I didn't understand that it was so lost. I just stopped. I mean, I just saw this, and that's it. Okay, so I guess I did an engine level calculation mistake or something like that. So it's pretty unlucky in a way, but I guess it's a normal mistake. You can count that as a mistake. I think I wouldn't even count that as a mistake, which is funny. But okay. But here I'm just fine again. Yeah, H6 is the best. I thought about D3, but the problem is that I didn't like I didn't like this thing. Yeah, now I didn't like that. So H6, he captured back F5, and now I'm just having a protected pass pawn, and he can't break through, and I'm blocking everything. By the way, if C4, there is a nice tactic, which is bishop takes back, and queen d4 check. And I saw that. So yeah, so that's the thing. And here I just prevented c4 forever. He wanted to go queen h6, I defended the pawn. Yeah, and now I just play some inaccurate moves, but at the same time those moves are very good because I'm up a pawn, so it's just completely winning. Here, 97 is slightly off. I should have played FG, yeah, because here, I mean, I saw that, but I didn't realize why I should be allowing this. So I decided to just allow it. I mean, I'm up a pawn, and he can't defend against my pawns. So that's very strong, actually. Yeah, and now, of course, he bounded the queen. So his mistake was really that yeah, it's just that here he missed queen h5. This is his really mistake. And then he would get some sort of an engine level advantage. But, you know, it's good. It's my pleasure. I'm analyzing live. I analyzed, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's very funny actually. I don't know what you're thinking about that. Do you have some questions? Yeah, there are 8 people in the chat. Wow. You can write something down if there are 8 people. Oh, it dropped to one. All right, so if you drop back to one, okay, don't know what you'd be adding to this. Okay, nice, nice. I analyzed the game, uh, and the replay will be posted shortly on YouTube. You'll get the analysis and improvement options for this game. All right, so it's pretty good actually. I enjoyed that. Who is actually in the chat, by the way, from the guys I wrote to today? I think no one, because no one takes free chess lessons and free content. It's very funny. No one accepts that. You always write to someone, all right, I'm analyzing your game for free. People are coming to me and they ask for free value and free stuff. So of course, I can't give anyone something for free, but sometimes my heart just a little bit opens up and I realize, okay, this guy is really struggling for no reason at all. Let's just share him the main methodology. I won't show him how to apply. I will just tell him what to do. I will sometimes tell people what to do exactly and how to do it, but this is very, very strong value and extremely valuable. But people, they think, yeah, I'm paying, 500 euros on Chessable just to get X, something. I don't know what they want to get, but they are getting something, I guess. and this is just crazy. And then you give them something for free, some very valuable stuff, and they just do not care. Okay, I will just play some Blitz now. Okay, wait, because I get my notification. What is this? What is happening? Am I dead lost? If he captures, I capture back with the knight. This is very weird. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's not going to convince me this is fine or anything close to that. What is this? This is maybe not decent. Oh, fuck. 95, 92. I just messed up. Terrible. You're not recording, Loris. Shut the fuck up. Supposé, je peux faire du son toute la journée, alors que quand tu marches sur la chaussée, tu sais jamais tout ce qui peut t'arriver. Mais bien mieux chez soi, dehors c'est trop dangereux, dangereux. On est bien mieux chez soi, dehors c'est trop dangereux. Quand je sors de chez moi, je me fiche. Chaque fois à ma gauche, à ma droite, avant de retirer de la tire, avant de traverser la rue, quand je sors de chez moi, avec mon prince de lit. Et les voitures en panne, non, je ne parle pas aux inconnus. Cousin, je te jure, ça fait on est bien chez soi. Dehors, c'est trop dangereux. On est bien mieux chez soi. Dehors, c'est trop dangereux. On est bien mieux chez soi. C'est trop dangereux dehors. On est bien dehors. On est bien mieux chez soi. Parce que dehors, c'est trop dangereux, dangereux, dangereux. Come, dawaj, 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 dawaj. Okay, it's certainly losing. I will go here. Otherwise, rook g7 is check. Putain, putain, plan. Deltaplan, 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 deltaplan. Oh fuck. Fucking hell. Crazy game. Terrible. Okay. No more before. This is super strange. Okay, crazy game actually. So dumb. Okay, actually now it's very unclear. Terrible game. Okay, I'm completely tilted. It's been already a couple days. I think I'm just washed. Yeah, he can't get in now. He has more time on the clock. Yeah, it's not a good game. Um, Let's at least just plan some sort of an f5. Oh, szlak by trafił. Yeah, he caught me on some dirty, some dirty bishop c2. Okay, it's okay. I can just capture. I don't, I don't know what to play. In a4, there is no h6. King goes back, and queen f4, which threatens the queen, and queen f6. Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. Wait, you don't see anything. What is happening? Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, you didn't see anything. Okay, let's just go for some checkmates. I mean, I'm threatening mate now, so it feels completely lost. Yeah. I'm sorry you couldn't see anything. I think this is just mates. Because check, he goes here. Check, king there. So I guess I have to go queen right there first, but then I just go back. And I'm threatening mate, and if f6, then I just go queen f6, and I'm threatening rook g7, so he has to go rook g7 first, but then I have rook check. I mean, if it doesn't win, then I guess I shouldn't be playing chess at all anymore. Just a question because I have too much French music. Okay, yeah, you don't have any music yet. It's normal. We're on YouTube. But okay, it's actually very funny. Losing some games that I shouldn't be losing, but okay, it's Blitz, so in case you can lose everything. Yeah. If f5, I think. Okay, f5, I would just go queen e6. Oh, he scared me. That's awful. I think I should just go king h1. Because in some cases, I may be going rook g1. And also, I don't want any h4 or fg or rook c3 to be happening with tempo. Now I'm just threatening mates. He has to go f6. F6 is the best way to hold, but then I just capture on f6, after which I'm threatening rook g7, I'm sorry, rook g5. So he has to go rook g7, but then I have queen e6. So the game is just lost, I think. I think there's no chance for him to be performing whatever. Whatever he's imagining, I don't know. Whatever he's thinking won't be working against me. Yeah, now I thought that I just capture. Am I missing something? I don't see any checks. I don't see any forcing moves. Okay, rook f7. But then I have just checking f8. Okay, but now it just loses the rook. Okay, go back. I'm threatening check and mate. Check rook g7 mate. Alright, revenge. Come, revenge. Please, come, guys. Come on, come on. Put your hands in the holes. Ah, small player. What is happening here? Teraz nie mogę, bo już tak na YouTube. Link jest w opisie. Ojej. Suddenly people can't use, platforms. Yeah, but I didn't understand. Okay. Wait, I lost 40. How did I lose 20 seconds? Bravo. I really just lost like 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, let's just play some dubious openings just for the sake of it. Yeah, he has to go d4 now. After which he's just... Alright, he doesn't. Okay, now it's unclear. If d4, I have some tricks. Okay, now I can push and play d4, regardless of how he recaptures. I think if he captures that way, I will go rook c1 first, because it's funny. And d4 is happening. Sure. In a second, I might go d4, actually. Yeah. Hello. Hey, Link. It's been a while. How are you doing? It smells like d4. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just queen e2. But queen 2 he might capture. Is it a problem? He captures on c1. Tak. Może to. Okay, I would just go bishop d2 first, but I don't like bishop a6. But if bishop a6, I don't really care, I think. Okay. It's actually working pretty correctly. Okay, you missed me. I mean, of course. My best student ever. I mean, wait, it sounds like a joke. It sounds like I'm rage baiting. I mean, of course. I mean, you know. Chelsea speaking, I can always trust you because you were always doing what is the most, effective. You always did what you had to do. And then of course, humanly, you know, nice people are very hard to forget. Extremely hard to forget. I'm thinking about some dirty tricks. This bishop f6. Mm, mm. Let's just wait. Play some waiting moves. I'm a GM now. Oh ho! A lot of things change, as I can see. Yeah. This is weird. Wait, I capture, he captures, I capture, but I'm not threatening anything. I will just move back. Now I'm threatening some rook c5. If bishop f6, I might be playing b4. Followed by b5. Wait, actually, I don't know. Wait, you don't see me when I'm thinking too much. Wait a second. Something is off with the camera. Don't have time for that, but I'm still solving it now. I think that I have some tricks. I don't have time for tricks. I don't have time for tricks, and I don't have... I'm so tilted. I lost a team match that I shouldn't have lost. And I'm playing super... Feels like I want to compensate this brutal loss. It's completely equal. Oh wait, why am I blundering this? Do not blunder. What am I doing? Kurczę. Oopsie. Why do I have... Why am I down a full minute? It's a terrible game. Oh no, this is wrong. What am I doing? It has check. What am I doing? Hmm. Frankly terrible. I'm so tilted, and I'm playing very poorly. I'm just washed, actually. Yeah. Revenge. I mean, he should be replaying now. I mean, he should be playing another game. Yeah, he doesn't want to. This is just crazy because he wins a game and he knows that that I won't blunder a second time as badly as I did in the first game. Because wait, but also I was done like 20 seconds. I don't know how chess.com just you know suppressed me like 20 seconds out of nowhere. He has to take and go d4. This is just so ridiculous. Chess.com is really like maybe there's some sort of a lag or something. But if that's the case, then you know I don't want to be paying the price of a whole game. I mean, I'm not playing chess to be tilted after like two games in a row. And in one game I'm getting disconnected. The other two I'm playing against people that just smash me. And I can understand that I lose a game, but I need some viable reasons to lose a game, right? Terrible. Lichess is better, mate. Yes, it is. It is. But I have some ego problems to solve. I got into my own head, and I got some ego problems to solve. Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. I, I never. Yeah, man, it's just ridiculous. I shouldn't even be using this account anymore. Let's just trade queens off. Yeah. Nam should be slightly better in this endgame. Like knight c3, rook c7, bishop c6. If he captures bishop f3, the knight is cut it off. Rook c1. It's a very hard game still. Yeah, we shouldn't be sacrificing the pawn. Yeah. Also, I'm talking way too much. This is ridiculous. Talking like a known streamer or something. Hmm. So sad that the knight is there. You should be doing something like this and suddenly play knight b1 back and get skewered. But it will never, never, ever happen. Dostałeś? Pisałem do ciebie na WhatsAppie. Co ja tam dostałem? Siema, a propos. Hello, wait, what happens? Kiedy do mnie pisałeś, ty? O kurcze, faktycznie, czekaj, tam daleko. Nie ma tej twojej wiadomości, bo zmazaliły się. Po prostu nic nie widać. O kurcze. Możesz mi wysłać nową wiadomość, bo kurczę, nie wiem, masz tą opcję, żeby wszystko się zgasiło i nie wiem po co tu masz, ale nadal chcesz. Och, I almost blundered. Ale nagle straciłem, kurczę, wszystkie wiadomości. Okay. Okay. It smells like it's going to be mate shortly. If 92, it's mate almost. Ale szkoda mi. Kocznik chce wkroczyć, chce byś tu nie Tak, to ja to jestem świadomy. Ten bad boy drogi, to bratki koń, witam w Okay. This is a hard game again. It's a technical win, but as you might have guessed, oh, I'm blundering badly. Co ja robię? Co jest grane? Kurczę. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, it's going to be a draw. Okay, less chances of a draw. No, but this is ridiculous. This website is a joke. You told me Blitz is for people with ADHD. Yes, it is. Nie, kurczę. Wyślij mi nową wiadomość, bo człowieku, Blitz to jest naprawdę idealnie, żeby się dostać, wiesz, na jakiś najlepszy poziom. Bo kurczę, ile partii możesz w ciągu dnia grać w tempie 60 plus 30? Jedną czy dwie, ale nie kurwa 50. Przepraszam bardzo za przeklinania, ale wiesz, tak to wygląda. Yeah, now I'm still lagging. Hard moments. Wait, he doesn't want a revenge. No, he was already playing. Oh, I had billions of reasons to be completely tilted, which is terrible. Everyone is playing Theory. Why do you play Theory against me? I mean, you have to. If you want to get better at chess, play Online Blitz and play Theory. But don't do that against me. Okay, he doesn't know the right approach. Okay. What I'm doing is dubious, but at least it's playable. Yeah, it's for people. Yeah, of course, it is. Yeah, I'm just completely tilted. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I'm just completely tilted. But this is also strange for me when I'm streaming or recording. Yeah, I'm just lost. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, if this, huh, this is actually very hard. Okay, okay, I'm threatening some tricks over there. Okay, 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 okay. Mm. Okay, but he's playing super slowly. He doesn't know how to win that. Okay. Mm, talk too fast. Yet again, I talked way too fast. Okay, he's pulling some pressure, but actually, wait, no, maybe I haven't talked fast enough because it's very unclear. For Blitz game, it's way too unclear. Even for classical now, I'm not so sure anymore about the potential outcome of the game. First, I will capture that way, yeah. Starts to feel extremely strange because now I can simply capture and push c5. And he can sacrifice the exchange, of course. But is it really what you want to do right now? Okay, okay, okay. Let's just capture the exchange. Okay, he can't break anything through. And if he goes rook c3, okay, there's a trick. He doesn't have bishop e4 in the end. Okay, and if I capture, go rook c2. Okay, it's funny. I don't have to capture. He's still up a pawn. I completely forgot about that. Then it's too slow. I forgot that he's down a pawn. Stay Lotto go. Yeah, but this is not good if you have to do that, actually. No, learn to be with yourself. You're lucky that you don't have to actually learn to be, to not be streaming. This is, of course, a draw. Oh no, he tricked me. Fucking noob. Kurwa mać. This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. The level is there. Yeah, I can never stream. Yeah, it's just terrible. Yo, okay, let me just do something. Siema. Siema. Okay, okay, teraz to jest tak. Wyślij mi po prostu te twoje najlepsze partie, które grałeś przez ostatnie dni. Okay, I will talk in English because I forgot that I'm also recording for YouTube. All right. Send me your best games, your best 15 games that you played in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Blitz, Rapid, or Bullet, it doesn't matter. I want you to send me your 15 best games and your 15 worst games. Really take your time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Send me your best games and your worst games. And we will be analyzing those games together. Look, this is incredible. The amount of games that I just lost for no reason at all. This is just terrible. But okay, I can't stream and play chess at the same time. I have to practice that. But okay, it was a very funny stream. All right, it was the first try. I will try to stream more often. I sent you them tonight. It can even take a week. Take your time. It doesn't have to be your most recent games. I really want you to take that seriously. But okay, thank you then, and see you in the future then. Thank you. We will be writing later on per WhatsApp. Thank you. You can subscribe by the way to the channel. All right. All right.